Woo!
Kwame Ashala.
Hmm. Hmm. What they be saying in how it go? Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up.
Pull up, Batman forward.
Oh,
Batman pull
I
up.
got the echo.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
pause it. Just pause it.
yeah.
That's it. Yeah, we got them pull up boys here. Let me get the focus right. Woo. Yeah, we got them pull up boys here.
Batman forward, Batman pull up.
Y'all know. Y'all seen them up in DC. Y'all see them out there in the Brooklyn Tabernacle.
That's
So
right.
y'all already know what's going on. This is what it is. Ah, come over more, Ak. Cause y'all see we doing it on the phone today. Bring the chair over some more. Just a little bit more. Come in frame. Yeah. So y'all know what time it is. These are to my Hebrews out here.
Kwame Ashala.
Go
We
ahead.
still got
Anyway.
next. Kalo Yahweh. First and foremost, Kahalo Yahweh. All praises, honor, and glory go to Yahweh. Bahashem Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, and the name of his only begotten son Yahweh Shai. His name ain't Jesus. His name ain't Christ. His name ain't Yahshua. Right? His name is Yahweh Shai. We over here giving all praises to Yahweh. Right? Kahalo Yahweh. Brakata Yahweh. Brakata Yahweh Shai. Over here with Joel Benjamin. Over here with the Chief Ephraim. And I'm just a humble servant. I'm Priest Sour Paul. You know what I'm saying? Young Priest Sour Paul.
The wolf.
The wolf.
Tribe of Benjamin right here. Oh.
You know, all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh Shema Mashiach Yahweh Shai. We the HOI Pull-Up Boys. For those that don't know, we was involved in the DC incident that made world news. It made all major platform news media.
Special interview with New York Post.
Yeah, and they dragged
Chopped
me.
and screwed it.
Yeah, chopped and screwed us
The
in the mud.
provocateur.
Right, all in the mud.
Now hold up now. I can't shit on the New York Post all the way. They helped the brother out with that blood moon. That blood moon ritual. They was like, although they put Jewish prayers and I told them Hebrew, but it's okay. But
Right.
we know how
Know
they
how it
get
go.
down. We know how they get down. But just the simple fact that they gave y'all that light
Right,
says a lot because
Okay.
they normally don't do that.
right.
So let's jump into it, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
DC. They had y'all brothers looking crazy out there. Looking like y'all starting stuff, man.
Yeah.
Just give me just a little briefing that you want to go into with DC.
Well, we didn't start nothing. It was the Most High's word,
That's right.
and the Most High word pierces. You getting the scripture?
Of course.
Okay, he's gonna get a scripture. I don't know. I'm gonna have another scripture after that. But
See, Tribe of Levi there. Salute to you.
all praise to everybody online. The
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that's right. Salute to the international audience and salute to the domestic audience. Talk to the people.
So yeah, the DC incident. We actually went out there, right? It was a indigenous march for the North American Indians, for the Native American Indians, and we went out there to teach our people and to edify our people and let them know that the reason why they lost their land and the reason why they're in the predicament that they're in is because they worshipped idols and they fell away from the Heavenly Father's laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's what y'all really went out there for?
That's what we went out.
Yeah.
So y'all didn't go out there to start no beef with MAGA? People wearing the MAGA hats?
We didn't even expect them to be there.
Right. This is what you gotta ask yourself. Why would white
Hold on, I'm
boys?
sorry. No calling, no calls. We're not doing no call-ins right now. Sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
Why would white boys come to an indigenous march with MAGA hats on? This is what you have to ask yourself. What were you doing there?
What were they doing there?
You know, so we didn't start nothing, and we took it as it was like a slap in our face that they actually showed up and try to mock the native Indians.
Salakia, can I say something?
Huh.
You know, everybody here that has a family member, right? When you get into an argument with your family member in this family business, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the next person to come in your family business and try to make fun of it?
Hmm.
Just imagine you outside arguing with your brother, and somebody just come along and start making fun of y'all. You argue with your brother. You got to turn around and be like, "Yo, who is you?
Right.
Mind your business. I'm talking to my brother." You know what I'm saying? That's what the whole situation broke down to, because he's out there to try to draft back in our brothers and sisters back into the fold, which are we commanded to do, right? In Jeremiah 1:5, we're commanded to go back. Isaiah 58:1, we're commanded to go back and get back the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So we go there to the indigenous march to get back our brothers and sisters, and all of a sudden these maggot kids start coming around. And at first it's like, what, 4 or 5? About 4 or 5, right? And then we was like, yo, what are you guys doing there? Chief people said, what y'all doing here? Cursed them out, sent them on their way. Then they came back, 50 of them. And they started saying stuff like, build that wall. As soon as they said that,
it was a wrap.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Like, you talking about build that wall. We over here dealing with the indigenous people. You talk about build a wall. You should have built the wall as soon as you came off the Santa Maria and Pinta. What's the name? The Pinta, the Santa Maria, and all
something like that.
All them dusty
they
boats.
Know what it is.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you
Dusty boats.
You came off them dusty boats. You know what I'm saying? Smelling like wet dog, right? They should have built the wall on y'all.
So let me ask y'all this now. When because they came back deep.
They came back 200 deep.
200 plus, man. I think it was more than 200.
I seen the videos, and the majority of them had MAGA hats on. Was there any fear? Be honest. Be honest. You enjoy. Don't be a false witness.
Now,
With Joel Benjamin 528.
There wasn't no fear, but deep inside we knew that I could probably take like 10 Edomites, Ephraim probably take like 15, you know what I'm saying? But then that still leave like a good 100 left.
Right.
100 and something left,
100
right?
something left. So he was like,
right.
yo, you know what I'm saying?
And how many of y'all was out there though?
At the
like
time,
about 6 of y'all?
It was 7 of us, but 2 took a break. You know what I'm saying? That for whatever reason.
At the time when it started escalating, the other 2 was on break.
Before the time. I don't know, the brothers must have been tired. One of the brothers was driving. So the brothers must have been tired, but it was only 5 of us when the whole thing popped off. It was only 5 of us against like 200 Edomites.
And y'all held y'all ground.
Yeah, we didn't break line, we didn't fold up or nothing.
And there was no fear, but there was an anticipation of thinking, especially when the fat Edomite took off his shirt and did that barbarian chant. Right. When he did that, if you see,
got that on tape.
Yeah, we got that on tape, and you see at that time I had the apocrypha in my hand, and I put it on the we had a suitcase there. I put it on the suitcase, and I said, if this fat boy charges, I said, if these charge, let's get ready. And we was on our P's and Q's. If anything would have jumped off, like, we know, unless it's the Most High put the spiritual power on us, we know we was outnumbered. We know we would have got an ass whipped, but we would have took out at least good 20 of them. Us 5 would have hit at least 20 of them, but eventually it would have been a pile on.
Let me say this. What a lot of people don't understand, too, that a lot of y'all are very versed in martial arts. Yeah, and if you didn't know martial arts, y'all don't get it twisted. These are like real fighters from how to say back in the worldly days. All right, so people be taking that because you're talking about the Bible for weakness.
Yeah, kind.
You know,
they take it for weakness.
Like they don't know, like, you used to run up on them with the tool and whatnot. We're gonna leave it as that. So they take that out of context because they seeing that they don't care that you come in hardcore with it preaching the Bible. They just think they talking about the Bible,
right?
So they get that twisted.
Yeah, twisted.
So now
they take the turn the cheek literal when it's not literal.
Sunday church.
Right. It's not Sunday church. It's not the Brooklyn Tabernacle.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Which we don't get into.
Right. It's a whole different ballgame when you have the true understanding of turn your cheek.
Mm-hmm.
But that's another story.
So, where was the police at? Where was the law enforcement at? Because they tend to be around anytime there's a crowd. They don't care if it's white, black, brown, red. They are there. What? And this is Washington, D.C.
Right.
Can I say something before you elaborate?
Go ahead.
First and foremost, at that time, it was a government shutdown.
Right.
It wasn't even getting paid.
Oh.
It wasn't even getting paid. So they came after everything went down, and then I'm going to let him finish that off.
Right. They came after, during a government shutdown, and it wasn't the police, it was the Secret Service.
It was the Secret Service.
Now, the Secret Service came to us, and they asked us if we was all right. They was like, well, are you guys okay? Because we seen the mob of angry, they didn't say white people, but they said we seen a mob of angry people. Okay? Knowing anywhere else, that would have been a lynch party.
Right.
If we was in Kentucky,
right,
we would have had to run out of Kentucky.
Right.
We would have got chased down. Right.
Facts.
So they asked us, well, we all right? And, you know, our response was, we're good. We're all right. You don't see, we're just 5 people here, but there's angels amongst us.
That's right.
So the cops they was astonished, like, you Negroes ain't move.
Yeah, y'all held it down.
It was Secret Service, I think Homeland Security.
Oh, Homeland Security.
Yeah, because they was protecting the Washington Monument. It was right there.
Those are the exact ones that be around that monument.
And then they came after everything was said and done. After the smoke clears, that's when they showed up.
So why do you believe they showed up after? Is it because the government shut down? They was waiting to see how it play out? Because, you know, it's like, all right, let something happen. And then when something happened, we know it's going to be repercussions. They ain't just going to have a bunch of MAGA hats jump them like that. There's going to be repercussions. So then we get to show you, see, if it wasn't a government shutdown, we would have been here.
Right.
So, like, what you think that was about?
Yeah, I believe they was waiting for something to pop off.
Yeah, something serious.
Right.
To show, like, you need us at all times.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
It was a form of mockery.
Mockery, yeah, especially when they asked us, are you okay?
Right.
They didn't really care.
Right.
They was like, oh, I'm surprised you niggas wasn't scared.
Right.
So they was like, you know what I'm saying? But another thing about that situation is that that's the same spot where Martin Luther King had his I Have a Dream speech.
Oh, really?
Right.
And it was so-called Black History Month.
During Martin Luther King week, his birthday was on Monday.
Monday, yeah.
Or his day.
His day.
Martin Luther King Day was on Monday.
So that's what he had his I Have a Dream speech. And we just showed that, listen, look at your dream. You know what I'm saying? Not the king. You know what I'm saying? But look at the dream that our people still have for America, period.
Right.
Think we could just get along with everybody. That's impossible.
Right.
They trying to make America great again. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make you a slave again.
So being that you said that, because I heard y'all use the word with mockery.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the problem? Because the Indian or indigenous person that was there, that was initially being mocked and taunted, which seemed like y'all was coming to his aid.
Yeah.
He's switching up the story. What's that about?
Truth be told, the indigenous march was over when we was dealing with the MAGA hat kids.
Right, it's over, but people is still a lot of people around coming. Right,
but it was over.
Mm-hmm.
He actually interjected in what we was doing, and the way the Most High works is the way the Most High works. We would never understand His ways. So yes, He did calm those spirits because it looked like they was ready to charge us.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like they was ready to, because they got on one knee like in a football position.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All of them got on one knee, and they were being commanded like on some.
Yeah. And who was commanding them? Because I heard they had another student.
Another student. It wasn't.
Because I heard the person that brought them there, the chaperone. I believe he's a teacher.
Only time he said something is when there was like 3 feet away from us, and he said, "All right, no, don't get no
Right.
closer." But if one student at that time before the indigenous man came in, if one student would said, "Get him," it'd been
Right.
over.
Yeah. If
It'd been
one
over.
student would have said that, yeah,
Yeah.
it would have been it would have been a crazy brawl.
It'd have been crazy, bro.
At least the first 5 people would have got Hulk smashed.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
You know, but then, yeah, you
Because
would
it's
see
200.
you would have seen fringes and
Right.
ZZs all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Shields and Davids all over the
So
place.
first it was 5,
Mm-hmm.
and then 20,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was like, "Damn, I know y'all standing y'all ground with 20, because I done
Yeah.
seen y'all stand y'all ground with way more than that." And it was like, "Okay, let's see how they do. Send everybody."
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it was. They sent everybody.
Yeah. And what was crazy is
Maybe
when
just such a way.
at that time I was the main speaker because he spoke. Shawpaw spoke before me.
It was nice and calm when I spoke.
Right.
Man.
And then when I spoke, we was facing the opposite of the monument.
Yeah.
So after I finished getting into it, because if you looked at the videos, we got into
He
it
didn't
with our
notice
own
them
people.
gathering.
Right.
Right.
He didn't know, but I had the camera, so I noticed them gathering behind us. So when he turned around and seen them, he was like, "Really?"
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So we went from teaching one way
Mm-hmm.
to about face to teaching the kids on the
Right.
steps.
Because they forming.
Right.
Yeah, they formed up.
They formed. And
up.
you know,
How quick did they form?
They put out a SOS.
that was about at least 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
At least 20 minutes. And if you watch the video, there was one demon provoking us from the rip.
Yes.
On a skateboard.
But you said one demon provoking you on a skateboard.
To put hands on them.
People were saying that y'all was the provoking factor. Y'all was the provocateurs. What do you have to say to people that will say, well, HOI, y'all went out there, because y'all know what's being said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
HOI, y'all went out there, y'all coming with this y'all the pull-up boys, so y'all went out there to get attention. So you knew them MAGA hats was out there, and you know if you provoke them, this is what's going to happen. What do you say to those people?
Once again, it was an indigenous march, and there was not supposed to be MAGA hats at an indigenous march when they were protesting the missing women off the casinos,
Over
off the
3,000.
reservations. You know, they
How many?
Over 3,000.
and the reparations they were protesting, a lot of stuff that they were protesting.
Standing Rock, what was still
Right.
going on in Canada.
Yeah.
The so-called white man is still breaking treaties that he made with them.
Right.
Still
we know
to this
that
very
for a
day,
fact.
still breaking them treaties.
So that's what they were protesting.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
they wasn't supposed to be there.
The MAGA hat.
Right. They were quote unquote so happened to be that during, because in DC there's always different protests going on every day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Facts.
And we studied that. I studied that and I found out that's what they do. But for some reason during the indigenous march, they want to have supposedly they were there for a pro-life march.
Mhm.
The MAGA hats was there for a pro-life march going against abortion.
So it really ended up meshing.
Not
You had about
necessarily.
5 of them, basically the 5 of them that didn't know how to mind their business.
Yeah, came off, and then they said, "Oh, guess what? There's some aggressive niggers over there. Come on." You know what I'm saying? That's how it went. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And then all of a sudden, the whole school was over there. And then my thing is, where was the parental guidance?
Well, this is what I'm now about to get at, because I heard the person was there, but like you said,
There was a couple of
only when with the main person,
Yeah.
like you said, only when he said, "All right," when they got that close,
Within
like 3 feet.
4 feet. They was real close to us at that time.
That's when he was like, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
calm." So the dude that came now, the Indian dude that looked to diffuse it somehow.
Yeah.
Where's his stance now?
I'm not sure. I think Esau done put pressure on him. He's starting to switch up.
Yes, because he is switching up.
But his
In the
still
media.
still his stance is that he was afraid something was gonna happen to us though.
Right.
Okay.
He stays with that
So
stance
that's
though.
still his stance.
That's still a stance that he was afraid that something was gonna happen to us. He trying to switch up and be like, well, they was provoking the children,
Mm.
but his stance is still, listen, I thought they was gonna do something to them brothers.
Okay.
Because remember, he's an elder,
Yes.
and he been doing this type of stuff all his life.
Correct.
You know, so he's
Yeah,
a,
this is there. They show picture him. This is not like
It's
Right.
his
nothing new
first
to him.
rodeo. Like he
Yeah.
know how to
right.
de-escalate certain situations.
So he's been around white angry mobs that
Con.
attacked and beat up, whether it be the Southern Kingdom, which would be the so-called Negroes, West Indians, or Haitians, or the Northern Kingdom will be the Native American Indians, the so-called Hispanics and Latinos.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been around this. He's seen it before. He said it. I've seen this before. So what we want, really, because they're not giving us no more interviews. What we want, and this is a cry out. This is a war cry, and this is a cry out. What we need is Nathan Phillips to get up with the HOI pull-up boys, and let's sit down and have a talk, and let's break down the truth of what happened, and let's get to the bottom of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we need to have a verbal discourse about what actually happened.
So y'all never had,
Yeah.
ever since that day, y'all had no contact with him whatsoever?
No.
I try to reach out to him through mutual parties, but he never got back to us.
Mm.
Right. So if you can help with that, that'll be some grade A stuff.
Well, you know me, how I move. I'll do my best.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that happened. Let's fast forward now. Before I go into the whole New York Post interview, which was crazy. I'm glad y'all filmed that
Right.
on the sideline. What is your take on people that say them damn pull-up boys, where they come from, they agents, how they getting media attention, how are they on CNN, how are they on Fox News? We've been doing this for so long. How not just HOI, but the pull-up boys, where they come from? They got to be government provocateurs, sleeper cells.
Mm-hmm.
I know y'all been hearing it. You know, I ain't coming with no disrespect. You know, on Joel Benjamin 528, I'm gonna come with the real. What is y'all take on that?
I got a scripture for that.
Ooh,
This is Amos.
go with it. Mm-hmm.
This is Amos chapter 5, verse 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. Not only do we rebuke in the streets, we go in the highways and byways, but we also rebuke it at the gate. We'll go to where you at.
Mm-hmm.
We pull up, and we call the pull-up boys for a reason. We pull up where you at. Understand? That's why we got the media coverage, because we was at the same time that Yahweh wanted us to wake up a few Gadites. Because if y'all watch the whole thing, from me starting to teach to this brother teaching and Yakwata saying his things in the middle, we woke up a few people.
Right, of course,
You know what I'm saying?
that's your mission, what you went there to do.
A few
But
of them was
other people
arguing with
don't
us.
see it that way. They see it as, how are y'all making such leeway, and why are y'all getting news attention? Because they saying other people done did it. Why are y'all getting news attention?
Right.
Why you?
Let me get that scripture.
Bring it out.
Proverbs 20, verse 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? So now you got to analyze this. This is how it actually went down. And this is real stuff. The elders, Priest Zabak was in New York at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he has to do a lot of running around. He couldn't make it. Elder Terrell said he couldn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
You had other brothers said they couldn't make it.
Okay.
So now we ended up getting over there. I ended up taking a bus. The other brothers drove in the truck.
Yeah, kind
There was we were 7 altogether.
Mm-hmm.
2 brothers left after he spoke and went. They wanted to go rest for a little bit
Because
because
they were driving.
right. So they went to rest, and it wasn't this intense.
Right.
During while
Y'all
Was
just
it like
waking up
that?
the people, doing
Yeah.
y'all thing. If you watch, and anybody, before I continue, for people who want to watch the video, please give them the YouTube channel.
yeah, is on Chief Ephraim Amath Pagai is on there. Just look up DC incident Covington High School kids. There's 7 videos on it. There's 7 videos
Beginning to end.
and is not edited like the Brooklyn like the precinct that got us dealing with this Brooklyn Tabernacle stuff saying we edited a live video. It's not edited. We give you the raw footage.
Edited a live video.
Yeah, they said we edited a live video.
Yeah,
So
time.
it's so all these things you can check it out is on that channel. And it's also it's on that channel. Yeah, it's on that channel. So I'm not gonna promote other channels.
Yeah, got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Got you. 100% got you.
Right. Okay. So these men was with us, but they wasn't there. So they didn't know it was because I'm sure if they knew it was gonna be 200 Edomites there, they would have been out there to hold us down.
Yeah, and a few of them would have probably put hands on them. I can't.
Right. And also, if other brothers knew that the media would have been out there and it was going to be this thing, we would have had a full camp.
They would have rushed out.
Yeah, they would have. We would have
had
20. We would have had 20 men out there.
20 plus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A nice full camp. And showing up, nobody knew this. When we left, after everything, the smoke was clear, we actually held another camp and we went live on that camp.
Yeah.
Because this camp,
The
I
same day.
recorded it.
So y'all ain't coward. Y'all ain't get scared. Woo! That was a close one. I need a break. Y'all went straight back into another camp.
Another spot in DC.
Another spot in DC.
And we spoke to about 2 in the morning out there.
Yeah, come.
Yeah,
Did
2.
a double shift. Yeah.
Right.
2 a.m.
And during all of this, we were saying after, that was one of the dopest camps I've ever been a part of.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking like, that was a fire camp. It was crazy. All them damn crackers. That's the way we talk. You know what I'm saying? You don't talk like that, but that's the way we talk. All these Peckerwoods that we were surrounded. This was the Most High.
Basically, we shut them down with the power of the Most High. That's how
Right.
we talk.
So we was talking like that.
Why people love calling me while I am live? Like Soldier Boy said, that's disrespectful. Don't call me while I'm live.
Right. So all of a sudden, a brother texts me. It was a Friday, right? It was a
When
Friday.
the incident happened on
On
us.
Friday.
During the day. We left Saturday. I had to get on the bus by 12 o'clock to come back to New
we
York.
did that Saturday night.
That's
It was slightly snowing, but what we did, we went to watch that movie.
yeah. We went to actually go watch Hebrews to Negroes.
Really?
We went to
that
go watch
Saturday.
that. An opening screening for that in the Bronx
Mm-hmm.
by Israelite school and church out there, congregation. They have a church out there. So we went to watch it. It was nothing. We didn't think nothing of it.
Right.
I get a text from a brother. I ignored it. I didn't go into it. It said, "Yo, your news is y'all about to go global news." So I'm like, nah, whatever. I ain't paying no mind. So then I get a text. They send me an inbox on Instagram. They like, "Yo, bro, your shit going global." So I'm like, so I click on it. They send me an Instagram, and it happens to be the damn Edomite that was riding around that demon in the
Skateboard demon.
It was his, and he had like 70,000 or 700,000.
A lot of shares
on Twitter.
Oh, so him filming it himself.
Right.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
So
see, I didn't know that.
And then I looked at his retweets, and I was like, "Oh, smoke! Like this is crazy." It was like a whole bunch, and of course he was downing us.
Yeah.
But there's no bad media with Israelites unless you're talking crazy like
You don't even gotta go into it. You know we know.
You
Right?
know, there's certain doctrines that just niggas is bugged out. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
you know how the saying goes: no publicity is bad publicity.
Right.
So continue.
So out of nowhere, it was Sunday. Sunday, that's when everybody was like, "Yo, you on CNN? Yo, you on Fox? You on ABC? You on NBC?"
Hold on, talk to him. Go ahead. I'll be right.
Okay, so it was
You ain't gotta move. You good.
it was all over the place by then.
Yeah, kind.
But
Go ahead, explain to them.
okay.
Good.
So, you know, it was all over the place by then. And we didn't expect that. So for people saying that we're this and this and that, if we was agents, right? Why would we be painted in a bad name? Wouldn't
Kind.
wouldn't
When the media want to lift us up, so it could be at the top of Israel to lead y'all in the wrong direction.
right?
Alamo.
Whoa. Hold on. Wouldn't you want us? Wouldn't the media want us to be in the good light so everybody can follow us?
So everybody can follow us. They didn't want nobody to follow us. They wanted everybody to see Ma'ak as a provocateur. They wanted us to be painted as the bad guys so nobody would follow us. And that worked on a lot of you simple Negroes. It worked on a lot of you simple niggas. The media has performed mind control on some of you simple Negroes. They painted him as the provocateur, right? And y'all followed suit with Esau. Y'all followed suit with him.
Hold on. We know they follow suit,
Yeah.
but you gotta look at it in this type of way. Because I still haven't even gone into the New York Post interview yet.
Okay.
When you have other Israelites coming down on y'all, talking about your agent, especially attacking my brother, and I ain't even gonna get into all that just yet, but coming at him hard. You don't think that have more to do with it? Because I be hearing the people talk just like how y'all hear the people talk. When you have these other people, I don't know if it's jealousy or if it's stupidity or, paid agents or whatever it is. I don't know. But doesn't that have a big effect than just the media alone?
That does have a big effect because now it's like, we the pull-up boys. So we show up when we feel like our people are in need.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? We show up whenever we feel like our people are in need. So when it turns out that the enemy now is resenting us for that, we're expecting our people to have our back.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns around that they become confederate with the heathen on turning against us. So that's the even bigger burning. I expect Esau, I expect the other nations, Esau, Moab, Ishmael, I expect them to turn on us.
Right.
But you brothers, that's supposed to be in the truth. Brothers, supposed to be in the truth. I really expect that out of y'all. I expect y'all to be happy that we pissing off Edomites. That we were supposed to do.
And made it to the news.
And made it to the news. You know what I'm saying? It's viral now. Say if someone asks you, "Oh, you an Israelite?" Even if you say like, "I'm not one of those guys that was at the monument," but let me explain to you what I'm about.
Right.
That's still a conversation. You understand?
Excuse me.
It's still a conversation you can have. It's still a conversation you can have because of the incident. You understand? So basically, I don't understand why brothers is going so hard against us. Like we didn't do the Most High's work, spreading the gospel to the four corners.
Yeah, and it all boils down to a lot of Israel, man. You could see it in their face and in their tone when they speak with hatred towards us. It's hatred. It's
why
hatred.
though? Why? That's what I want to get into before I get into the New York Post. Why is it? Why?
Let me give you another.
Why the hatred? Is it because
you
you're not part of that camp? Is it because
something to do with it?
Okay, I'll let y'all get it.
It be a part of that. That be a lot of it. This is Proverbs 27 verse 4.
Bring it out.
It says, "Wrath is cruel, and anger is outrageous, but who is able to stand before envy.
Say that. Where you can
Pro-
find that?
Proverbs 27 verse 4. Wrath is cruel and anger is outrageous, but who is able to stand before envy?
That means envy got all of them beat.
Yeah.
That out of think about it.
Wrath, cruelty.
Out of all the sins.
Right,
Yeah.
That envy. Yeah.
right, because envy can make you hate your brother in the mind. Envy can make you hate your brother that you want to go and rob your brother. Envy can make you hate your brother so much that you want to go and murder your brother.
Now, y'all heard what the two brothers just said with envy. Press yes if y'all agree with exactly what they just said. Type in yes. If you want, press 1. I want to see where the people minds are at out there. Continue.
Right. So the envy is very contagious also, especially when you have leaders that are envious.
Yeah, kind.
Now, if you've been paying attention to our elder, Priest Zabak, and this is not taking nothing away from other elders, but if you look at his work ethic and you see what he does day in and day out, especially when he's in New York, especially when he's traveling, he does this work.
Correct.
And the man is not a young man no more.
He's not.
You understand?
He might still look young,
Right.
but he's not young.
He's up there in age, and he still gets off of his horse and puts blood on his sword.
That's right.
Right.
A lot of these elders, they're like Calito Brigante. They're retired. They're retired. You don't see them. They barely come out. If they do, they're doing a sit down. You have elders that go on the street and teach in front of the camera and don't engage nobody walking by.
Nobody walking by.
Nobody. What are you doing on the highway and the byway? For that, stay in your living room. So they hate our elder. And I've witnessed it myself when I used to not be a part of the camp. I used to hear certain things about him. And it'd be like, yo, bro. And I fell victim. I had to apologize to Priest Zabak at one time and tell him, like, yo, brother, I'm sorry because I got caught up in the atmosphere I was in. And I said some things about you. And even if they are true, I never witnessed them. And you never did a damn thing to me.
Right.
So
you're not in the business of being false witness. None of y'all are in the business of being false witness.
Right. And I apologized to him and I said, I'm sorry.
Salute to Johnny Boy in the super chat. Thank you very much. Continue.
Yeah, so, I apologized. And I seen it, though. I seen the envy through him because of his work ethic. And the same thing he's doing, other people can do it.
Yeah.
But they choose not to.
If they put in the effort.
And I always use this an analogy. In the hood, and anybody that ever sold drugs, it happens like this in the hood. If you're not from the block, and you the new kid on the block, and you come and you sell your drugs on the block, there's always an old head on the block that be like, yo, he can't be hustling. This is my block.
It's my block.
But you're not hustling on the block. You feel me?
Yo, hold up. If y'all not from the hood, y'all just won't understand.
They don't understand that.
Right. So you're not hustling on the block. You're not doing nothing. You mess up the work all the time. So it's like, it's the same thing with putting the work in for the Most High. And that's the thing. Like, he brings that analogy all the time. If we put in the work in the streets and go hard in the streets, why we can't put that same effort for the Most High?
Facts.
Yeah, kind of.
Get rich or die trying. Why not get the kingdom or die trying?
Facts.
Yeah.
Why you can't revert it?
Facts.
That's what you're supposed to do. Actually, Scripture says after you fell off, you're to come back 10 times harder.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, actually, we're supposed to be going as hard as we can for this kingdom. If that means going against 200 Edomites, if that means dealing with scoffers on the internet, if that means protecting ourselves when we at camp by any means, then that's what it is.
All right, so let's get into the good old New York Post.
Hmm.
First question I got for you on that one. Were you or anybody in the HOI camp paid to go do that interview?
If we was paid to do the interview, we would have got paid to do more interviews. We was still waiting for more interviews, and we was working on certain things, and the spirit shut it down because I had somebody that actually hooked me up with that interview, and he was supposed to work me on CNN, Fox, even 1010 win, not 1010 wins, New York. They was it?
New York one? News
No,
one?
no.
Yeah.
What's the word? Not New York. It's Nightline.
Okay. Oh, Nightline.
Nightline,
Alright, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and the other one. There's another one, but Nightline. He was supposed to set that up,
Right.
and when they realized that we had video, not that we had video, but I told him, and because he showed me the emails,
Right.
so I said, well, listen, I'll do every interview, but I'm gonna have my video man there,
Right.
my cameraman, and they started when they seen we had the New York Post, they started backstepping like, wait a minute,
Because they can't chop and screw the video
Right.
how they want to.
right?
Right.
Now they realize, like, yo, he's gonna expose fake news with that that's a double whammy now.
Right. Well, look, what you did, expose. This is one time Trump actually is right with fake news. Because,
Right.
I mean,
Right,
if you really the way how the New York Post did you,
right.
Mm-hmm.
if you didn't have that cameraman there,
I'd have looked crazy, and I still look crazy in the people that never seen that video, and even the eyes of the haters.
because I watched the video before I actually saw the article, the news article. Because they got people that say, well, now this is the next question. I gotta ask y'all: did you or anybody else from the HOI pay the New York Post to get on it to interview you?
Far from it.
All from
Far from it. I'm not paying a damn thing. I don't pay for nothing unless it's an Airbnb or And let me answer that too. I want to add that because all you simple scoffers talking about how you gonna let the white man in your house. First of all, that wasn't my house. I know better. Okay, that was actually an Airbnb in Bed-Stuy.
But hold on. No, hold on. This is where I gotta step in. Hold on. This is because you got naysayers and a bunch of stupidity going around. I try not to cuss. I'm really trying not to cuss.
Right.
But so what if it was your house? You got a mission.
Right.
So what if it was your house? You getting the information out there. So what if it was your house? So what? What if they say, okay, we can't do it nowhere else? We do it in your house. So what if it was your house?
Scoffers be simple, like.
Yeah, it's scoffers also, but it is in the scripture also. Was it First John's?
So don't wish him shalom, don't let him in your house.
Right.
So by that they look to lean on that and say, oh, you let him in your house.
Right.
They looking for anything. Like.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even go into it, but there's a scripture. It says it in Second John's or First John's. My rib is on the chat. Babe, put the scripture on the chat so the people can see it. Put the scripture in First or Second John's up. The water.
How you doing?
Right? Yeah, she put Second John. Put it up, Baba Kushar. All right, so they can see it. So yes. So what if it was my house? But also they're saying as a strategic move, you don't want the white man knowing where you live, especially if they're gonna paint you as this provocateur. So that is a reason why they were like, well, you're in cahoots.
Okay.
Because you're allowing them
so
to
that's
come
how
in
they try to line it up.
Right. It's so many different things that's coming out. It's so many different weirdos online that it's crazy. Just yesterday we found another video of it got a Jew. He's supposedly a Jewish rabbi, and he's saying that I sell drugs for the Irish mafia in Long Island.
Retarded.
This is the type of stuff that's going on, and he uses this other idiot's video we don't say his name. He's the X Factor.
X Factor.
The X Factor, the superhero X Factor.
The Incredible.
Right, the Incredibles. You understand? So this fool is putting batteries in these other idiots' fool backs. You know what I'm saying? Planting these simple seeds, and you know, they doing. It's just crazy. It's contagious. It's contagious.
Hold on. Try to catch myself. Yeah, the names y'all be having for some people.
Yeah, the X Factor.
Alright, I see one of those videos, and I was honest with you. I couldn't stop laughing, man.
Right.
I couldn't stop laughing. And I gotta ask you this, because as y'all know, it's out there. So I have to ask you this. Switching gears a bit, we already know basically the New York Post came to do a hit piece on you and the whole of the HOI. Basically, that's what they tried to do.
That's what they tried to do.
Create a hit piece. So with this, now you have people coming out against y'all, especially you, and they want to bring up your past.
Yeah.
And that's one part that I didn't find really funny. The other parts, yeah, I was finding it was hilarious. But that part where they want to bring up your past, what is your take on that? And before you finish answer the question, what is the take on the camp in a whole, being that, you know, these different individuals, especially this main one, coming after you and your past?
Well, I don't hide my past.
You never did.
Never did. And I use it as a testimony to relate to people that have been through the same path as I've been through. So we have something relatable to speak about, and I can actually, they can feel me more. You know what I'm saying? They can feel my spirit and feel the genuineness of it. And it's like, yo, if I can do it, brother, if I can do it, sister, so can you.
Facts.
You understand? And truth be told, a person that deletes their past is like the Egyptians. Okay? The Egyptians, every time they didn't like what a pharaoh did, they erased everything. Chisel it all up. And then they revamped it. When you read the Bible, from the good, the bad, to the ugly, you've seen what Israel did.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got brothers that take YouTube channels and erase the whole YouTube channel just so they won't see you, because they're jealous, envy, and mad at you.
Damn.
And now you moving around like an Egyptian. Now, I'm gonna give an example. If a sister was a super thought in the world, and she got her breasts all out in pictures, old pictures, and she got her ass, her thong hanging out. Now, that's something that, especially if she's married,
right,
that's something she shouldn't keep up there.
Gotta clean that up.
That you gotta clean up.
Right. Clean that up.
But a servant of the Lord that's actually trying to fish the people,
right,
show that, yo, change.
I was in this too.
I was in this too. I relate to you.
Right. Change is here. Change can happen.
Because both of y'all backgrounds, y'all wasn't no choir boys squeaky clean. Correct?
Far from it.
Okay, continue.
I don't talk about the man business, but truth be told, the man, you know, he been shot a couple times.
Yeah.
Man got bullet holes in him. You understand? He went through surgeries and stuff that a lot of y'all don't know about this. You know what I'm saying? I've, through the grace of the Most High, I've never been shot. I've done it. I was on the opposite end. I've been shot at, but it was always the Most High had it. But he went through being shot. How many of y'all can relate to that?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I don't know what a bullet wound feel like. But people don't know our past. Like we've this brother was damn near death. He was damn near dead. How many times you got hit?
Got hit like 3 times in the chest, stomach, and hip.
And hip? You saying the head?
Stomach and hip. And
hip.
And head.
As you said head, I'm about to say, God
stomach,
damn.
hip, chest, stomach, hip, hand.
They mean that you had to leave this planet.
Yeah, that was in their thoughts, but the Most High had a whole different plan. And touching up on that, you know, people don't actually know how much work brothers have to put in for this. Not only do we change our whole life around, we work diligently on making sure Israel has a light to turn their life around too. What time did we leave Times Square?
What, last night?
Yeah,
About
like
140,
close to
closer
two.
to.
Closer to. We hit the train station probably like 2:20 because we was talking whatever.
Mm.
We get on the train, some some crazy
I
happened.
gotta admit, I be laughing at y'all train videos, man. Y'all be, I don't know where, I don't know why they be coming to y'all.
Right.
I don't know what be getting into these people, but y'all be on the train at the camp, and it's more than one video, more than two, more than three. They just come to y'all. I'm sorry, continue, brother.
But something happened not with us, but the train in front of us would have to be a police investigation.
Mm.
So I didn't even get into the house until like 5 a.m. And then on top of that, my neighbor being a damn jerk off, so I ain't go to sleep until 8 a.m.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And then I come over here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm fighting sleep.
So by the time you done tired.
Yeah, I'm fighting sleep. I'm coming here. You know what I'm saying? You give me a good plate of food. You know what I'm saying? And we still over here preaching the gospel. You know what I'm saying? And that's how our life is, though. Our life, this brother just went to Downstate Hospital to fight for the people. I couldn't make it because my ride didn't come out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he went downstate to fight for the people, and a case of malpractice happened with a young, was it a Judite or Benjamin?
Benjamin brother.
A young Benjamin brother.
15 years old.
Yeah,
and he went out there after he was working out all night. And then before that, brothers was doing all sorts of things. You understand? Like, brothers got jobs. I got my own little personal business. Brothers work.
Got their wife.
Brothers got
wives.
Brothers got wife or wives. You know what I'm saying? I take care of my son. You know what I'm saying? I got another baby on the way. We got a whole life.
On the way? Congrats on that.
And we living full lives, and then taking on the responsibility of teaching Israel. And on top of that, y'all want to persecute us too.
This is the life we live. The life of a full-time Israelites. That's what we live. We're not part-times. We just don't go out and teach on the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? And not taking away from brothers that just do that, but y'all got a lot of nerves if y'all Israelites and coming at us, man. We do this full time. You understand? Full time. Like he said with the downstate thing, I was working out to 3 a.m. the night before. You know, I don't smoke weed. I don't drink like that. Yeah, I stopped my drinking. I had me a couple brews on the strength of the brother. I didn't want to say it because my wife is watching. But yes, you know, he had some free beers here. So I drunk a couple. Yeah. You understand? And I'm good, but that's not my she go, that's not my MO. So, you know, we lived this life, man. We ended up going there. We had to be there between 12 and 1. We went over there. There was the picket signs and everything. And it's just, this is a full-time life of an Israelite. And, you know, if you know about brothers past, yes, and then they want to bring that up. I did come into the truth in 1998. I was 16 years old. I didn't experience life. So I got caught up in the world of women, sex, and drugs. Mm-hmm. And I got caught up. And yes, now because I knew better when I left. So I came back. The Most High had mercy on me. And now is my job. Right. Now is my job to go harder. Because I know better. And I know the Most High ain't playing with me. There was a lot of different incidents that the Most High was calling me back, but I never picked up on it until I finally understood. So, you know, this is the zeal that you're getting is from the spirit of a prodigal son. This is the prodigal son, and even him not being in the truth back then, but he went off from the beginning of his life. So this is prodigal sons coming back.
So like, yeah, I was bad in school, so my mother sent me to Catholic school. So a lot of the Old Testament, I already read through Kings and Samuels when I was young. I was in Catholic school with it. know what I'm saying? But once I went into high school, all that stuff went out through the window and I became wicked. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I went to Clyde Barton High School. It was 85% females. I was finished. You know what I'm saying? Clyde Barton High
Yeah.
School turned me the hell out. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I was finished after that. All about was money, girls, and after that. You know what I'm saying? But when I came back into the truth and I found out who I was, my actual nationality and bloodline, now the Bible makes even more sense from
Right.
what I was learning. And now, yeah, like you said, it's the return of the prodigal son. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, with that being said, you have people, like I said, they'll look to attack the past or whatever. Okay, cool. Now, this one is more so for you. You have people that say, yo, I'm accustomed seeing the brother with AOC. All of a sudden, he with HOI. When did that change happen? Why did he switch or whatever? It's up to you if you want to get into it.
Yeah, yeah.
But y'all, both of y'all here, the talking,
Mm-hmm.
and it got people that make up rumors.
Okay.
You understand? It got people that make up rumors, and I'm like, but I ain't seen no video with these people saying this about him, or he said that about him. So why y'all making up rumors for? So being that you're here, I want you to speak your piece. Either you want to speak on it, don't want to speak on it. That's up to you.
Right. It's sometimes people outgrow each other.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people outgrow each other, and you know, I love my brothers, but let me get a scripture also. Is in Acts 15, I believe it's Acts 15:30. It's 30 something. 34. Because this is not nothing different, you know, that happened to the apostles. Yeah.
But Barnabas and
Yeah,
and
Acts,
Paul.
right. Acts 15. It's in the 30s though. Okay, because this happens, and it happens to many Israelites. Sometimes you just outgrow each other. Sometimes you move on for the better of everybody's sake. Sometimes it just don't work.
Right.
You understand?
Sometimes just a change is needed.
Right, definitely a change is needed.
And because people don't get the whole story, or they don't get no story at all. No story at all. They tend to
Right,
want to make up stuff.
right. Yeah, and this is good because the people do need to know, and it's outgrowing each other.
And the reason why I brought up that, because the same people that's trying to say you're an agent and HOI is full of agents, they want to pass rumors saying, well, oh, they're going recruiting people, pulling people from camps and whatnot to do their biddings and all that. So that's why I'm making sure I ask. You're on Joel Benjamin 5-8. I'm
You
gonna get
looking
it
for
out the way.
1536?
Let me see. Any questions out there in the audience?
Oh, yeah, it
In the
is.
meantime, you got it?
1536.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Come on with it.
It's Acts 15:36 and down. It says, and some days after Paul, the apostle Paul, said unto Barnabas, let us go again and visit our brethren in every city where we have preached the word of the Most High, and see how they do. And Barnabas determined to take with them John, whose surname was Mark. So now Barnabas wanted to take John with him, who was also known as Mark.
Okay.
But Paul thought not good to take him with them, who departed from Pamphylia and went not with them to the work. So Paul left. He said, nah, I'm not. I told you to come with me. I didn't want.
I ain't rocking with him.
I ain't rocking with him.
I can't label with him.
Right. I can't label with the brother. We still
Not that
brothers.
he hate him or
Right.
anything.
Yeah.
We all on the same mission.
Right.
But we gonna go this way.
Yeah.
Okay? And then it says, and the 39th verse, It says, and the contention was so sharp between them that they departed asunder one from the other.
Yeah.
And so Barnabas took Mark and sailed unto Cyprus, and Paul chose Silas. So now Barnabas left with Mark, Paul went with Silas. Okay, and it says, and departed, being recommended by the brethren unto the grace of God, and he went through Syria and Cilicia, confirming the churches. So guess what? Barnabas took Mark, and Paul took Silas. But guess what? The work continued.
Regardless of what, the work still continued.
The work still continued, whether I'm on a banner of AOC or I'm in under the banner of HOI. As I see, I continue to do the work, and AOC continued to do the work.
So
that's right.
We ain't gonna hear no more of no garbage. Don't bring no rumors. We're not doing that. You heard it firsthand. Cut and dry. Now, to wrap it up, let's get back to some more of the hate.
I like to pull a scripture on that. This is the book of Psalms. Chapter 35, and I'm going to start at verse 13. But as for me, when they were sick, my clothes were sackcloth. I humbled my soul with fasting, and my prayer returned unto my own bosom. A lot of you brothers that's off, a lot of you brothers that's bearing false witness, a lot of you brothers that been through things, you know what I'm saying? A lot of you brothers that's been through things, like, because me and Amath is being persecuted for propaganda reasons. We did nothing wrong in the DC incident. We actually went there to search out our brothers from the tribe of Gad and Reuben. But since the so-called white man, you know, called him a provocateur and said we was instigators, we got Old Testament Israelites saying they disassociate themselves with us.
Yeah.
You got other Israelites saying we agents and we off, right? But if the situation was reversed, we'd be there for you brothers. This brother went to IUIC because they had allegations of murder and blood sacrifice.
A lot of people didn't like that he went there.
A lot of people didn't like it.
And when I say people, a lot of Hebrew Israelites.
A lot of Hebrew Israelites.
A lot of them.
But he was just, I want you to get this out. Get Mark, you don't want Matthew, was it Matthew 18:15? What he was doing was performing what Yahushua said to do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna hold this. I'm gonna get back to this. I'm gonna go to Sirach. I'm gonna go to Ecclesiasticus 11:7. Right? I'm gonna get to that.
So y'all got your Bibles out and y'all Apocryphas. So y'all know where to get to.
You want me to go first? Or
yeah, you go first.
Okay, Matthew 18, verse 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone.
No, make a YouTube video.
Go and tell his fault between thee and him alone.
No, make 18 YouTube videos.
Go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone.
No, assume things and make accusations.
Go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone.
No, between you, him, and the internet.
Go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone.
No gossip behind his back.
Go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone.
Who's saying this,
Yahushua.
So
who the world ignorantly knows as Jesus Christ.
Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, but Hamashiach Yahushua gave you instructions how to deal with your brother. Because Yahushua grew up in the hood.
So let me get a problem. Let me just give an example.
Yeah.
So you're my Benjamite brother.
Yeah.
And I find that you did something I ain't like too tough.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of going on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, or come to my next brother here and talk bad about you, I'm supposed to come to you and be like, listen, yo, bro, you know, I feel a way.
I stepped on your clocks.
Yeah. Stepped on the clocks. You know, the West Indies and the clock. You know, you was wrong. These are the suede ones.
Yeah, the suede. Oh no.
So I'm supposed to come to you.
I'm wrong for that.
Right.
All are wrong
So
for that.
so y'all hear that? See people laughing up in there, but it's the truth. So he's supposed to come to you. So what he did, he went over
To
and
IUIC
see the brothers.
to see like, yo, what's going on? It's looking crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
And they did welcome. They did welcome him.
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong?
For the most part.
Right.
For the most part.
Cause
You
they
know
ain't
what I'm
go too crazy. I ain't seen them where they going all extra crazy on you or nothing.
saying? They got humbled a little bit. Because they're usually very cocky.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But the brother went to them and they addressed him on camera and off camera. Off camera they gave him more details.
Mm.
But that's just a questionable to what? You and your brother alone.
Correct.
Right? And other brothers just jumped the gun and started saying stuff about them. Completely out of hate too, because IUIC is a very big camp.
Yes.
They're a very, very big camp.
Huge.
Maybe the
Huge
biggest. I believe
Maybe the biggest.
the biggest in the nation.
Because Eve liked that one wife.
That one
doctrine.
wife.
So Eve loved that one wife doctrine. So she said, "I'd rather do everything besides
Like,
share my
you
husband.
know what? Yeah, that camp, that's the good camp for you.
You gotta do everything besides share that husband. You know what I'm saying? She'll skip the Passover if she gotta share her husband. So Eve loved that one wife doctrine. So they're gonna be just as packed as the Christian church. You know what I'm saying? IUIC is a good transfer from the Christian church. It's not that extreme as other brothers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like diluted truth. You know what I'm saying? Those are still my brothers. We don't agree with doctrine. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they diluted, but then again, I'm not gonna call them Illuminati, Masons.
Masons, they call them Masons,
now, man.
Illuminati,
They be going
murders,
in.
blood sacrifice. It's so much, and it's like,
Undercover agents.
Undercover agents.
Right.
Because homeboy used to be at NYPD, so they like undercover agents. Yeah, they go in.
but see, they're what they do is very necessary, and what every camp does is very necessary to the body, because we're all a part of the body of Christ. You understand? So let me just add this real quick. First Corinthians 12 verse 6. It says, and there are diversities of operations, but it is the same God which worketh in all. So there's a diversity of operations. Some are going to be more financially stable, more organized than others, but that doesn't take away from the truth. Yes, they might not use the Lord's name. They might believe in one wife, but they're spreading the truth to the four corners of the earth. More boots on the ground. So what they're doing, a lot of brothers are not doing. Well, they're not there yet, because we're working on it.
Right.
And we're on demand right now. Everybody wants to hear the HOI Puller Boys.
Worldwide.
And why do you both feel that have been so successful? Do you feel it's because of y'all past, being that y'all could relate to the people out there, or like whatever the case is? What is it? Because that's how I really feel, because y'all are relatable. Y'all like, yo, this is us.
Yeah.
This is what we do.
I want to bring out two scriptures, and then I want to get to the question you asked, because first I want to talk about, still the bearing false witness right quick.
Go ahead.
Because this is Sirach 11:7. Blame not before thou hast examined the truth. You got to examine the truth first, right? Understand first, and then rebuke. You got to understand why Amath went over there to IUIC. You got to understand why the pull-up boys is so, how you say, full of zeal to go everywhere, or try to be everywhere there's trouble. Try to be everywhere where our people are being mistreated. Try to be everywhere while people are in calamity or in shambles, right? Try to understand that first. Do examine it, right? Verse 8. Answer not before thou hast heard the cause, neither interrupt men in the midst of their talk, right? So brothers didn't even give us a chance to talk. They just went and made a whole bunch of videos out of hate. Basically out of hate, out of jealousy. But let me finish up Psalms 35, right quick. But as for me, when they were sick, my clothing was sackcloth. I humbled my soul with fasting, and my prayers returned unto my bosom, my own bosom. I behaved myself as though he had been my friend or brother. I bowed down heavily as one that mourneth for his mother. So in times of need, we love our own people as if they were our mother or our brother. You understand? That's how we love our own people. When they're in need, we pull up on situations for them.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm live, right? These are the ills of going live, people. I'm so sorry. Anybody that watched Joel Benjamin 528, y'all already know. Goodness.
Benjamin got 3 jobs.
3 jobs.
What is her order doing in this fridge in the first place? Come on, come get her stuff.
Hey,
Right.
since you up here, will make me a plate to go, Ak?
You make a place to go?
Make a place to go? You see?
See?
He want.
done with the food, so you gotta get out.
No, the food is done. When y'all was coming up here, them plates was done off. Food was done. That's why I made sure told y'all get y'all's early. I'm sorry. Continue.
Yeah.
These the ills of going live, people. These are ills of going live.
And for those that don't know, he owns a store, Nicholas, Brooklyn, and there's a lot of friction and going on. It's a businessman. It's what happens when you run a business and you're going live within the business store.
Well, if they ass don't know and they offended, too bad. I'm making sure y'all get this information that y'all need. I got the pull-up boys. I am not going to deny the pull-up boys, damn it. Although, I ain't gonna mess. I was about to say, so I ain't gonna mess with y'all like that. Go ahead, finish, brother.
Yeah, but this, I was explaining how, David had in the psalm, he had the spirit of being there for his people
and humbling himself.
And humbling himself for them. But look what happens when he needed them. But in my adversity, they rejoiced and gathered themselves together. Yea, the abjects gathered themselves together against me, and I knew it not. They did tear me and did not cease. You understand? Verse 16, with hypocritical mockers in feasts, they gashed at me with their teeth. All that backbiting, right? He said, with hypocritical mockers at feasts, they gashed at me with their teeth. With all that backbiting, right? All that bearing false witness, right? You took joy in our tribulation and persecution. You took joy when the Post called us provocateurs. You took joy when the CNN flipped the script and blamed everything on us. You took joy when Fox News called us terrorists. You take joy that we on the Southern Poverty watch list. You take joy in our tribulations. You understand? And that's wicked as hell. Especially when you ain't take the time to understand. Especially when you ain't take the time to understand what we're going through, why we do what we do. Try to examine the situation, man. Let all things be done decently and in order. And you dudes are out of order, completely out of order. For just trying to bear false witness on us. We don't even understand what we're doing, and why we're doing it. That's all.
No. Brooklyn Tabernacle. We're going to wrap it up with this. How is it y'all are that bad that y'all getting restraining orders? Hold on, y'all. And y'all don't know who the hell to stay away from when the restraining order gets put on. What's up with that? Why y'all went to the Brooklyn Tabernacle starting trouble, man? Why? They don't bother nobody. Come on, man. It is straight under the lieutenant, and then the captain gotta come and try to reason with y'all. Y'all just like a bunch of troublemakers. Why y'all yelling and screaming at the people trying to get into church? Cause that's the narrative that's painted of y'all. And I personally seen the video. What's up with that, man? Why y'all gotta get restraining orders put on y'all?
Well, see, this is what happens. These are the wiles of Satan, because what's the reason why the pull-up boys is everywhere and we're getting a certain amount of recognition is because the key is being consistent. There's consistency. Consistency in being active. We're on the active roster. If you ever watch basketball, baseball, football, there's the non-active roster. They're not active. They didn't play.
Reactive.
Right. You when you see a person's stats on the New York paper or the Sports Center, it says DNP. You know what that means? Did not play.
Did not play.
So you're not in the game. You're not active. You're irrelevant, and you're gonna stay that way.
You ain't never snap off your snaps.
Right.
You ain't never snap off. You never snap them off.
You still got your warm-up suit on the bench. Some are not even on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
They're not even on the bench. They're they're not even in the front row. They're in the bleachers, screaming at the players in the nosebleed section, screaming at the players on the court. So when this happens, it's like, because the pull-up boys right now is like a snowball avalanche. As a snowball effect becoming a whole avalanche.
Bro, I don't even see it as that. I see it as a damn hailstorm. And y'all doing it. I haven't witnessed y'all come. I haven't witnessed people come so hard against y'all, or for y'all coming so hard against the other people, which is what y'all believe in, what y'all supposed to do. Okay. I haven't witnessed that. Down to the Brooklyn Tabernacle incident. Normally, and y'all, that's not y'all brother's first time doing camp. Nice. You know, normally when something like that happen, yeah, they take y'all to the precinct, but they know y'all rights and y'all amendments, and then they release y'all the same night, just like, hey, get out of here, go about your business. That's normally, stop me when I'm wrong, ain't that's normally how that goes down?
So like, yeah, that was even our first time at the Brooklyn Tabernacle.
Yeah, I know that.
We've been there before.
Right.
But let me read this verse for you.
But what I was asking you, normally they don't do that and try to actually go hard and push.
Nah, they don't.
A case which because normally it doesn't hold up in court. So why they going so hard for y'all now?
I'm gonna tell you right now. This is Hebrews 4:12. The word of Yahweh is quick and powerful, and sharper than a two-edged sword, piercing even the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is discerner of thoughts and intents of the heart. So they in their feelings.
Damn, it said the marrow. I didn't even know that verse was up in there. It said the marrow.
The marrow, right? Yeah, the marrow right there.
Damn.
Right.
It let you know the soul, the bone, and the marrow. That mean in deep.
Indeed.
Right.
They in their feelings, man. They in their feelings, and they hate getting cut. So now it's not like it's like a regular cut. It's not a paper cut. It's in the marrow when they getting cut. You understand? So now the charges are trumped up. The bearing false witnesses trumped up. The hate is trumped up. Everything's extreme right now. Let the Ethan might continue on that.
And if you watch the first video when we went there, when the doors open is about 8:00 or 8:30. Their first session is at 9 a.m. The second session, I believe, it's at 11 or 1.
Like around 11.
And then the last one they let out at 3 or 4 o'clock.
Like around 3:30.
So the first time we went there, we got up and we was there at 8:30 in the morning. Mind you, you don't see Israelites waking up at 8:30 on a Sunday morning to teach in front of anywhere.
We got there by 8:30. We got up like 6.
Okay.
Right.
I like that one. So you got up like around 6, got there for 8.
Right. Yeah. So we went there to teach, and we stood there through the whole day.
The whole day.
So now, mind you, that left them, and they called all types of cops. First, it was a black cop. They said, yo, we can't do nothing with him. Then they got the Spanish cop. Said we can't do nothing with him. Then they got a Chinese cop. Then they said they couldn't do nothing. Then they got the East Indian cop. Then they said he couldn't do nothing with us. Then they finally got the white cop.
With the white shirt.
With the white shirt. And they said they can't do nothing with us.
Right.
So now And remember, we stood the whole day
From morning time to evening.
till they closed, to
Till
the
they
last
closed.
person left out that damn thing.
Last person scurried out of there.
So now the second time we go,
That's what he said. It trumped up now. The
Right.
lies, the bearing the false witness.
Con.
and this is why we believe that they paid personally a police to do security there from the local precinct to keep them in pocket. So now you got to handle this. We don't care what you do.
What
Just
you do,
handle it.
just handle
Just handle these guys. We don't want them in front of our church.
Right.
This place, if
Messing
anybody
up the
knows,
money.
right, it's the Brooklyn Tabernacle. It's an old movie theater. The line in the morning, they was dropping them off by the busloads. Personal buses was dropping them off. The line looked like Jay-Z and Beyonce was performing.
Down the block, around the corner.
That's exactly how it be.
Right.
For those who never witnessed it before, and if you think they lying, I challenge you. Go there Sunday morning. You'll see. Go there in the Sunday evening. If you don't want to wake up that early, go in the evening time. You'll see.
Right. Just go and see when they let out. When you see all the people coming out of there.
I remember the first time I witnessed that, I was like, yo, what's going on? Like, I didn't know nothing about the Brooklyn. I swear. Because, I get nervous. I see a lot of people, like, although they was well dressed, I'm like, wait, something's wrong. Like, where all these people come from? And it be black people going there, white people going there, Chinese. Like, I don't know how they got so big, but they are big. So anybody that believe that these brothers is lying, I challenge you. Go there yourself. And like he said, just go there when they let out and you'll see.
Tell them about the garbage bag from the first time he was there.
Oh yeah, this dude came out with a garbage bag, and we called him out on it, but he moved with speed. He had a walkie-talkie.
Oh, that's the bag.
He
That's
had-
the bag.
That's the bag.
You didn't even got to
Bag.
finish your sentence.
You know. And-
That's the bag.
And it was a big bag, and it was also light on him.
Right.
That's the that's that.
And you
bag.
not carrying garbage around the corner.
Right.
Yeah.
What you carrying garbage? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they
With
got
that haste too.
Right.
With that
I'm
haste.
sure you got a room in there to put the garbage in before everything is over and said and
With
done.
the haste and walkie-talkie.
With the haste and walkie-talkie, and we called them out. That might be another reason why they don't want us there, because they like, oh,
You
now we
effing up the money.
right. But now we know how the money looks. So, because they don't know that we really live the commandments of the Lord. So in their mind, these niggas might watch us to set us up and rob us.
Right.
You see, it's many different things.
So they get it's a nervousness now that come around. Not just that, oh, you doing your thing there, but oh, y'all watching like that?
Right.
Y'all might be up to something.
Right. So all of a sudden, the same cop that Officer Kenton that locked us up, that was all of our arresting officers, we got video in the first video where he was in plain clothes in the facility.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And now this time he locked us up and he was in uniform.
Police uniform.
So we're like, oh,
Conflict of interest.
right. It's a huge conflict of interest, and that's why they're giving us these order protections. And mind you, they give us the order protection after the 5th time we're in court. That was supposed to be the first time. If you're that nervous and that scared of us,
Right.
it's supposed to be the first time.
Matter of fact, don't say no more on that because y'all still have the pending case,
In the
correct?
case, yeah.
Yeah, Wednesday, we're on trial.
This ain't
Wednesday.
Vlad TV. I ain't gonna have y'all say so the case still pending.
Vlad don't care about you niggas.
You know, I was stop y'all in the one thing you know about me when I
Right.
find things, especially because I know soon it's gonna be that value coming because I know y'all gonna win. So anything y'all about to say, I'm gonna stop you immediately.
But like Chief Ephraim was saying though, that the court case is April 3rd, 9:30 in the morning.
This Wednesday.
This Wednesday, Israel. If y'all want to come and pull up for the pull-up boys, I'd appreciate it.
Show
You know
support,
what I'm saying?
man.
Show
Right.
support. You know what I'm saying? Right? And if you want to donate, we would like that support too.
Please
Yeah.
give out your information so they know where to donate and where to contact y'all.
I'm gonna put it on the comment board. For right now, we have PayPal and a Cash App. We're working on the GoFundMe, but put it I'm gonna put it on a comment board, and if you could pin it,
I'll pin it for you.
I appreciate it. You know, because we're trying to make this thing global as well.
Also,
Mm-hmm.
for people that's been seeing you, want to join, or want to contact y'all for interviews, or find out where y'all could be with camp time, where they watch y'all and get more edification, or whatever the case may be that they want. Number so they could contact you, or address where they could come see you.
Well, let them know in Atlanta the email.
Well, Atlanta email is atlantahouseofisrael@gmail.com. You can contact me on that. You can contact me on Instagram at Saint_anointed. Saint_anointed on Instagram. You can also contact me at Shawapar Benjamin at gmail.com. Shawapar SHAWAPAR Benjamin at gmail.com. You can contact me on those platforms, and you can also reach me on Facebook, Shawapar Banyamya, right? So those are the platforms you can reach me on, right?
Yeah, and if you're looking to get in contact with the House of Israel, HOI NYC, the Pull Up Boys in NYC, the email is houseofisraelnyc@gmail. houseofisraelnyc@gmail. You can get in contact. The Elder Zabak will contact you about House of Israel in New York City, and yeah, that's about it. With that, we have the YouTube channels Awaken Israel on YouTube. We got Chief Ephraim Amafagai on YouTube. We got HOI Atlanta on YouTube. We got House of Israel Atlanta on YouTube. We have HOI DMV. Was it DMV Royal Bloodline on YouTube? We have HOI Los Angeles on YouTube. So we have all those channels, and we also have Mac News 144. Mac News 144 still ain't dead. Mac News 144, and that's a unbiased platform for all Israel. If you have any material, any videos, send them to the email macnews144@gmail, and we will put it up with unbiased platform for all Israel. Also, if you want to get in contact with me, Chief Ephraim _144 on Instagram. That's Chief Ephraim _144 on Instagram. That's how you can contact me. I'm very active on the Instagram, and that's the only information I'm giving you for contact right now. We ain't make the bat phone just yet, so I ain't giving you no number.
We're gonna get the bat phone for y'all though,
Right.
because we know if we give you our real phones, man, we're gonna get a call from the X Factor.
Right, the X Factor.
Yeah.
Don't do that. They don't
So we can get it from Aquaman.
Right, the Aquaman.
Texas covered
Boy Wonder. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yo, y'all be going in. Look, let me salute my brothers. All right. Definitely salute to the international audience and the domestic. You have their information, and the rest of the information will be pinned in the comment section. You have no excuses. They cleared up a lot of things. This will not be the last time on, because I'm sure some new controversy gonna come out that they gonna have to clear up for the naysayers.
Yeah.
All right. I want to thank y'all brothers.
Actually,
for coming on.
there's one recent controversy we even touch on today.
Go ahead.
But
bring it out real quick. Come on, I ain't gonna end it without you saying.
In
Atlanta, I'm the senior man in Atlanta, and I take full responsibility of the video, because the video I should have made sure I seen it before it went out. But the brother Adanya Allah, or Nazar, right? Nazar Adanya Allah, he defended the camp against a sodomite that flashed his gun and said he was going to kill everybody. You understand? And he defended the camp against that brother. The sodomite. The sodomite right? And the brothers didn't even provoke the sodomite. Like, the videos are gonna come out. The brothers didn't even provoke the sodomite. The sodomite had on crazy Martin Lawrence looking, not Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy looking leather pants. And brothers looked at him like, okay. And the sodomite paced back and forth, showed his hammer. Brother's sons was at the camp, young men. And Brother Daniel went out his way to protect the camp. And all you simple niggas out there that saying he was all for protecting his brothers and his camp members forgot what Yahweh Shai said about a man that's willing to die for his brother. I'm gonna pull that verse for you though, but I'm gonna let Chief Ephraim talk.
Yeah, the brother didn't do nothing wrong. And if you in a state that allows you to bear arms, please do so. If you have no felonies, bear your arms. Okay, that's a God-given right by the Most High. The Most High gave Esau powers, and the powers trickled down. Okay, and that power that stays there, that was it the Second Amendment, where's your right to bear arms? The Most High gave you that amendment. The Most High put that in Esau to allow you to keep your weapon on you and your weapon in those states. So use wisdom and get yourself one if you do not have one. Okay, that's just wisdom. Point blank, period. You're obeying the laws of the land and you're following, you're not breaking or upholding any laws that can get you in trouble. Okay.
2 verses. 1 John 15:13. Gather hath greater, Salaki, John 15:13. Greater hath no man that this, right? There's no greater thing from a man than this, right? Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. That's what Brother Nazar was on. He was ready to lay down his life for his friends, right? He went completely a warrior mode for his friends, for his brothers that he was at camp with. You understand? And I got another verse for y'all, right?
But hold up. Why not? If it's for defense, like, anyway, all right. Give your verse, brother, because we're about to wrap it up. Give your verse.
We come back soon when you got more time.
You know, I'm just like, why not? I'm like, why not? You defending, why not?
Yeah.
Why is that a problem? But go ahead, give your verse, brother.
They rather us look like the church that Dylan Roof shot up.
Yeah, we ain't doing those.
Or the mosque that the white boy just shot up.
We not doing those.
We not doing
New Zealand.
New Zealand. You try to make us
They
look
got
like New
gun
Zealand.
too? Nah. Give your verse, brother. Let's end this up.
This is Luke 22:36. Then he said unto them, But now, he that hath a purse, let him take it, and likewise his scrip. And he that hath no sword, let him sell his garments and buy one.
That's right. Gosh damn it. Rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
That's right.
That's what that sound like to me. Protect yourself at all costs.
Rather be judged by 12 than laid by 6.
And this is Yahweh Shai, who had the powers to call down legions of angels. But he's saying that I'm not going to call down legions of angels where you can protect yourself, brother.
That's right.
What kind of lazy dude are you? Faith without works is dead. Now, if it comes that the adversary is too great for our swords to even work,
you got to call the legion.
Then you got to call the legion. But I'm not going to call the legion for just one sodomite.
And that's common sense. People, HOI, I got my brothers here. They gave y'all an intense breakdown. Again, this will not be just the first and last. They're going to come through again. They're very busy. They be all over pulling up. So I don't know when is the next time. Okay. But it's going to be a next time. I know that for a fact.
Definitely.
Again, I want to salute the international audience. And I want to salute the domestic audience. Special shout out to HOI and the Pull Up Boys.